Lifetime Training is one of the UK's largest apprenticeship providers. We were founded in 1995 and we have around 1,200 life-changing people across the UK who support around 20,000 apprenticeships. The HR function is a team of around 16 people and we cross all spans of HR. So we have business partners, learning and development, core HR administration and into business partnering and talent management. So for Lifetime, our value comes from our people and in particular our learning coaches. So the importance on our people is the value of Lifetime. So we needed to make sure that we had the right tool to really support what we call our life-changing people across the UK. And it is a predominantly remote workforce, so how we make it really easy and really accessible for our people. And again, a lot of our management is also remote management. So to have everything really accessible and visible and in one place and to pull together different functions and different priorities. So the talent management module of Ciphr allowed us to bring together really the whole employee life cycle into one place for us.
Before we released the talent module, we asked a group of people to test the functionality of it, to test the forms, and we picked a selection of managers, some we knew who would be really embracing of change, others that would perhaps not want to be changing everything, and the people that we thought would probably question why do we have to do this differently, loved it. And they fed back to us, this is brilliant, I love this system, and so it just reassured us that we were on the right tracks. And again, we haven't had to do these kind of big push exercises to get people to use the system, the Ciphr system, and to use it for the one-to-ones, the evolved conversations. People are doing it naturally, so we can see a real uptick in the number of conversations that are happening versus what we knew were happening previously. So in the most recent evolves, which are our appraisals, we've seen sort of the people that could have done an evolve, 95% have done it via the system, which is really a great improvement to what was happening previously. So yeah, we've loved it.
So from using Ciphr data, it allows us as a function to better pull together what we call our big data reviews on a quarterly basis. So we can surface and pull out our people data in a much clearer and more insightful rather than just numbers coming out. And it's allowing us to start to see where in the employee life cycle interventions need to happen. It allows us to have really good insights as to the completion rates of our appraisals, the content that comes through it, the themes that come out of it, and really what additional development needs our people require.
I believe the Ciphr platform is enabling us to deliver a better employee experience. We're a year and a half in, and really we've only received positive feedback in terms of using the system. Nobody said to us, why are we doing it like this? And so it's hard to quantify and measure right now how much of a benefit, because there's so much else happening in our business at this time. But we did a engagement survey at the start of the year and we saw our personal growth scores improve, and they'd been fairly static, or in fact on the negative, for quite a number of years. Straight after introducing the Ciphr platform, we saw those personal growth scores improve. So that was quality of the conversations they were having around their career and their ability to understand what they needed to do in terms of moving their career forward. They can just focus on the quality of the conversation and really help somebody reflect on their performance, reflect on their career aspirations, and then have it there within the system in the LMS in terms of how they can help support themselves to do their job even better, to learn how to do something they didn't know how to do before, or to understand, right, I feel really competent in my role, what's the next step for me? I know where I can go and find out that information. So that, for us as a team, is something we've not been able to do before, so real add value for the business. The relationship between an employee and their line manager is critical. That's the thing that really works and makes that employee experience. The Ciphr system can help reinforce the relationship between the line manager and the employee. We've got a lot of managers that are actually newly promoted managers within the business, so they're new to line management. So actually Ciphr really helps them because it sets out the processes that they need to follow in a really easy to follow way. They've got the forms right there. There are guides that are supporting them have the right conversations held in the same place, so they can go there to find out how to approach things. So as a new manager, They've also then got access to the LMS system, which has got different bite-sized learning activities that they might need in terms of being a new line manager. It also helps them to do things like talent mapping for the first time, so there's that functionality. So you can easily look at the talent across your team and understand who's doing really, really well, who needs more support, who's ready for the next step. So using the Ciphr system, it really helps you as a new manager work out what you need to do and be the best manager that you can be.